With a limitless menu of mouth-watering delights, Singapore isn't just a gastronomical stop. It's a food empire. And one of its greatest culinary kingdoms is seafood. From colonial cuisine to a national icon. This is a look at the people behind some of the seafood that feeds our food empire. The sea, surrounding our island nation, and a source of food. It's led to a love affair between Singaporeans and the sea. For some more so than others.
I'm a Changi boy here. I live here since I was a baby. So attached to the sea, sometimes go to school, coming back only, didn't do my lesson, throw down the bag and just go down to the sea and swim and things like that.
This is Charlie, and here in Changi Village is his corner. Found here is a Western seafood dish that was inherited from the British during Singapore's days as a colony. Fish and chips. Charlie and his son Ken use Pacific dory fish and their secret breadcrumb recipe to recreate this famous dish.
The first thing is the fish we cut into 2 pieces. From there on, we dip into the eggs. After the egg, then we go through the breadcrumb and we start frying the fish.
What's so special about breadcrumbs, right? After we breaded it and we fry it, it's not so oily. I think nowadays that's what the customer likes, you see, because of health conscious wise.
This unique way of cooking fish and chips is a culinary heirloom passed down from Charlie's grandfather. This is a recipe that goes back to the 1940s, when Singapore was still under British rule.
In 1945, this area in Changi Village is a British camp. So consists of Air Force and Army, you see. So that time our customer is mainly all soldiers from the British camp. That's it. And the food we are selling is, I don't know, it can be called colonial food or English food, something like that. This is my grandfather's and father's shops. Is over this side, you see. So in between these 2 blocks over here, we have a lane across. So the lane is somewhere over here, something like this. This is the lane. And then you can see on the 2 sides, there are some hawker stalls and there's a cinema over there. And there's some mee-goreng shop over this side. Okay, this is the site of my parents' shops. Name's called Changi Milk Bar since 1945. So until 1970 plus, so housing board came in, demolished the land. About 2 years later, then they built up the hawker stalls and I saw there's empty lots over there. So I tendered for it and finally I got it.
That empty lot went on to become Charlie's Corner, where the family's colonial menu continues to be served. Business was good, but Charlie never let that get in the way of his first true love. The sea. Customers would often find the shop closed with a "Gone Fishing" sign put up.
In those days, you're going to see a lot of dolphin. All of a sudden, they do certain kind of stunts, be in front or at the back of your sampan. And other than that, the whole area over there was surrounded by live coral.
Charlie used to catch fish like snappers, catfish, and lots of others around the area. But those good old days are gone. Sea pollution and overfishing have depleted fish stocks, not just in Singapore, but everywhere.
You have the coral down there, you attract fish coming in, you see, but the thing is that they're just dying, you see. There's no ground for them to play around here also, or hiding and things like that. The fish will go somewhere else.
It wasn't smooth sailing on land either. A couple of years ago, Ken was helping to run the family business along with his sister. But he ended up having a falling out with Charlie over how to run the restaurant.
You know, family, there's pros and cons about the business. Then we have different kind of ideas, and you know, when I left the place, it was I think I had an argument with my dad and my sister. So after I just left the place.
Ken spent a few years away doing his own thing, but he kept coming back to eat at the restaurant. And when he noticed that the employees weren't maintaining the standard of the food, he knew he had to step in and do something.
I realized that this is the thing that already in my heart, you know. I know how to do since I was young, and I would like to carry on the heritage from the family.
In 2012, Charlie handed the reins of the business to his son. And Ken is looking at ways to update his family's colonial cuisine to Singapore's current culinary scene.
Nowadays, you see, a lot of people use the camera and take picture of the phone, and then they will post it on Facebook, maybe Instagram. That's why now I emphasize more on presentation and also the quality and the cleanliness of this as well.
This proved to be the perfect bait. And the customers are hooked.
I had fish and chips. It was good. The skin is very crispy, and in the inside is actually very soft.
It's very fresh, the fish, and we have been supporting Charlie's Corner Fish and Chips for more than 25 years.
For Ken, this praise is a vindication of his return to managing the family business.
So it makes me really, you know, proud of this place, you know, that what my dad had made an establishment of this place.
For Charlie, it's now time to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
I'm very happy about it because this thing can go on. If it can go on forever and forever, my grandchildren can take over even better. Maybe next time put my face down there. Maybe can serve as some kind of a warning. Like if you do something wrong, you look at me, you know I'm not happy about it. But I'm very glad that he took over the place.
This is also the chance for Charlie to get back to doing what he loves best.
I can have some time for myself also. So now I can fishing, maybe I stay overnight and come back now. I got more time to do what I want, you see. I'm very happy about it.